Good morning. It's Tuesday and I have a question for you. So it's kind of cold season here in Florida. I don't know what it's like where you're at, but I've just been getting over RSV. I was coughing on my videos last week. So I'm thinking about cold medicines and how does that apply to substance abuse? I mean, is it okay to use cold medicine or not? Well, obviously, if you're sick, you need cold medicines, right? So what's the big deal with cold medicine? Well, here's the big deal with anyone who's been in substance abuse for a while, and that is that they just think if I don't feel good, I just need to take more. So is that okay or not okay? Some of you are probably wondering, I don't know, is it okay? Well, here's the deal. I found that when I was working with people in a methadone clinic that a lot of times the patients would say, why did my UA test positive for whatever? I'm not taking anything like that. And I started asking them questions. Have you been had a cold recently? Have you been taking over-the-counter medications? And a lot of times they would say, well, yeah, and I say, well, tell me how you take that. And they'd start talking and they'd say, well, I took some in the morning, and then I didn't really feel like it was doing anything, so I took some more, and then it still wasn't working enough, so I took some more. Well, the possibility is that they took 3 times the dose that they were supposed to at some point, because after 20 minutes it wasn't working, or maybe it was an hour and they weren't sure. And when you're sick, my goodness, you can't even think straight. I've been sitting here all week coughing and blowing my nose and eating I don't know, Ricola or some other kind of cough drops, and drinking hot tea, trying to breathe, using an inhaler. When do you take all these things and then take medications, and usually more than one is what you're taking? So then how do you keep straight when you're supposed to take what? And then you don't feel good, so the temptation is to just go ahead and take a little bit more. And usually people who are in substance abuse just have the mindset of, yeah, it's not really doing what I need for it to do, so I'll just get a little bit more. I'll just get a little bit more. And that's really, really not good for you for a lot of reasons, which we'll go into at another time. But the science behind all of these medications has been done so that they've told you how long to take them. If they say to take them every 12 hours, then take them every 12 hours, not before. And you can wait a little bit longer to take something, but don't take it before it says you're supposed to take it. So if it says every 4 hours, take it every 4, not every 3.5, not every 3. And it's tempting. It's really tempting because you start, for me anyway, I started coughing about half an hour before the medication wore off, and then it takes about 20 minutes to half an hour for the medication to take effect. So for about an hour, I won't be feeling very good, and I'll be coughing. Well, sometimes you can layer things so that you're not taking everything at the same time and everything's not wearing off at the same time. But then you kind of got to remember when you took it and when you're supposed to take the next thing. So unless you write down the time that you're supposed to take everything, chances are you might not end up taking it at the right time. So I hope that all of you who are going through cold and flu season kind of think a little bit about how you're taking your medications. And for those of you who have family members who've suffered with substance abuse, really kind of have a little bit of a conversation or help them out and watch what they're taking and talk to them about only taking things as they're prescribed. Because it's real easy to just take more than you need to of something, and it's really not good for you. They gave you those time frames for a reason. So don't overdo it unless your doctor tells you otherwise. Talk to you all later. Have a great day, and I hope you're all doing well. Bye-bye.